Amish people protesting the death of George Floyd. Amish people who don't even really listen to the news, who churn their butter and mind their business.
They figured out how to protest, though, to do something that some of us won't even do for our own selves.
So, the Amish, again, churning their butter and minding their business, found a way to go on a peaceful way to show their solidarity with their fellow man. Not black people, but their fellow man.
Yeah.
They sang their hymns.
Yeah.
And they had their signs. Because they wanted to show up for us. So when we do not show up for ourselves because we are caring, and when the people you think and expect, people in my life I expected and think to show up for me, they haven't shown up for shit. Best believe they're on pause. Whether temporarily or permanently, they're on pause. And I'm fine with it. Because what you've said to me is I may matter, but we as a collective don't matter to you. And I can't matter if we all don't matter.
That's right.
I can't say, well, they show, they're there for me. So like, no, they need to be there for us as a people. Our pain is real. This is real pain. This isn't I stubbed my toe pain. That shit will go away. This is this pain that is constant. We wake up with it. We go to sleep with it. We brush our teeth with it. We do our hair with it. We cook with it. We raise our children with it. We work with it. So you don't get to pick and choose when you show up for me. And like Brianna said, pull up. Because we are in actual pain, crippling, physical. I couldn't even stand up yesterday in my kitchen to fully make dinner. It was an overwhelming grief. Mourning. My body had felt so weak because I'm in mourning. So how do we compartmentalize that? Fuck that. We can't do that anymore. We're done. We tried. We tried. We tried to be peaceful. We tried to be nice. We tried to be complacent. We tried to ignore it. We tried to highlight it. We tried. Like, if there's something, we've tried. We've all been in the corporate world. My girl Tamika's in the corporate world. Again, same company for the last 20-something years of her life. We understand what we need to do to try to fit in, to not fit in. Like, it is constant. So we are mourning because we've tried. We've done the right things. We've done the Black excellence. We've done the school. We've done the education. We speak well. You're so eloquent. We've done it. George Floyd was baptizing people. He was bringing rival gangs together.
Yeah, he was a part of healing the world, basically. He was doing something that a lot of us don't spend enough time doing, and that's serving others.
And he's dead. Breonna Taylor was an EMT working in 2 Louisville hospitals, and she's dead. Gene Bontham was in his living room. I think he works for a major, finance or IT company. Mm-hmm. He's dead. And I could name, 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 and I could keep naming. So again, we can do all the Black excellence in the world, and we could die in these streets. I've been stopped and accosted by officers and not spoken to, kind of to the point where someone had to start filming in the car. Thank God I wasn't alone. And I'm a Black We keep doing, and we do, and we try, and we do, and we invent, and we do, and we do, and we do, and we do. We can't call the police to protect us. So, do we need our own police force? I'm going with yes. Maybe we don't need our own black militia police force. We need our own economy. We need our own, because the reality is the system isn't designed for us.
And people will stop at nothing to protect that old school system. They don't care what happens. Their constitution, their systems, they want to keep it interlocked, even though they're thousands of years old and out of touch. They won't
But why
change
would
it.
I change something that benefits me?
Exactly.
So, I had it out with someone who decided that as a black man, today was the day to talk about there are good cops out there. That was his post this morning. To wake up and admonish the rest of us who are in pain, saying you guys are misdirecting your pain. There are good cops out there. And I was like, oh, okay, this sounds like the bullshit white people spew. Oh, some of my closest friends are black.
This is the sort of thing that bothers me, because while we have someone saying that, we have some white people on TikTok that are bawling about George, that are bawling about Ahmaud. And these are white people, white males on TikTok crying about what was done to them, saying that something needs to be done, when that's technically not even what they should be doing. And we want to seek to look for good cops. Like, this is not the time to look for good cops. Like, it's not.
Because they're part of a system that is inherently corrupt.
And the police system just loves to hire white supremacists. And white supremacists like to have jobs where they have power and guns.
And Mr. Chauvin was one of them, to the point his wife is going to divorce him.
I was having a conversation with someone today, and they said that this woman was probably waiting for the right moment to leave him, but maybe he was also beating the hell out of her. Who knows? Maybe their marriage was miserable and she couldn't get away, and now she was like, great, now that he's in jail, I can actually get away from this man. I was like, you're probably right, because he's a horrible person. This man, you look at his rap sheet, he's killed indigenous people, he's killed Cuban people, same situation where they were unarmed, they, small time little, they might have taken gum from the convenience store, they were at the gas station, and he shot or beat the hell out of these POCs. So this is behavior that he's displayed over time. And this guy still had a job. And he was still driving through the city. And he was probably super excited to know that an African-American man was the next one for him to pick up, because he loves to apparently abuse and kill people of color.
And we're not supposed to be angry, sad, hurt. Like the every emotion, if I had the scale and range of emotions or whatever it might be, we're going through it.
Yeah.
And sometimes simultaneously. I'm angry and sad at the same time. I'm crying, but I'm outraged.
Yeah.
I'm in fear, but I'm trying to be happy because I'm like, I know I can be part of the change. And then it's just everything.
Yeah.
And so when we say we're not okay, and people say, well, why aren't you okay? Why do you feel that way?
People should just imagine, for people that don't understand, imagine there's a serial killer just walking around killing brunette, blue-eyed white children. So every week, there's like at least 2 or 3 white, brunette, blue-eyed kids getting killed every single week. How would you feel? How would your
They
community
would be
feel?
hiding all of their brunette, blue-eyed. That's what they would say. The news would say, we watched enough that if there's a serial killer out there, if you match this description, we caution you to stay at home. Be cautious. Where is our alert for Black people? Because that's our literally everyday existence. There is no caution for us. There's no caution for our Black sons, our Black nephews, our Black uncles, our Black cousins. There is no caution because nobody gives a fuck. So, this is a lot, and I want us to wrap this up because, we were really hoping Stacey was going to be here for most of it so we didn't have to talk, but I think this was necessary, and I think with everything that's happening, I'm happy that she, hopefully will be available next week for this, where she can really dig into this. But I think this was needed for us to talk about it. But I am not okay.
That's it.
And we have to be okay with feeling not okay, because when we're done with it, we can do great things.
That's it.
And we need to fuel this rage, this anger, this fear, this everything into doing more and figuring out different ways. And this is not even just about Black excellence. This is about creating Blackness and a platform for Black greatness and a platform for Black unity and a platform to mobilize and whether it is what we're doing right now with our show, whether it is in the conversations you have, whether it is you are an inventor and you can invent something, whatever it is, feel this, use it as the fuel that you need, and go out there and be great. Because that is their fear. And so for the people who say nothing, for the people who told their good cops and whatever they want to tell and use it to divide, that's what they want. Because a unified Black race scares the hell out of them. Malcolm X scared the hell out of them. That man terrified them. Because he was able to do something and was in the midst of doing something that for them, they were like, we cannot have you guys unified. We can't have you guys intelligent and unified. So this is the time, because it is 2020 and they're doing to us what they were doing in 1960 and 1820 and 1642. We are being lynched and killed and used as target practice when people can talk about the fact that a dog wasn't being held properly on a leash and feel bad about that. So feel it, like Stacey said. Feel the anger, feel the rage, take a moment, take whatever you need, but when you come back, you use that as fuel to be better. And I am so blessed and happy that I am not in a situation like so many people who will watch this, where they now have to go into corporations after COVID is over for white people to say, oh, I just don't really understand why the protesters were burning stuff down like that. I don't deal with that.
Yeah, thank God.
Because I go batshit crazy. But now, this is after COVID, people are going to walk into workplaces where they're now going to have to deal with that. And they're going to have to put up their PowerPoint presentation to explain, well, this is why Black people are angry. So we're not okay. So, my last words are, protect your mental health as much as you can. Do what you need to do, but feel what you're feeling. And I thank Garcia and tell you guys did a great thing, and I'm about to do that myself today. Purge your list and friends and social media, and you might think it's petty, but purge it of people who you know are not for you. Black people, white people, Indian people, Asian people,
doesn't matter.
If they don't care about basic human decency, because this is way beyond the black-white issue. This was a human being was murdered on the street while he called for his mother. And if the people you follow and you're friends with and you admire and they can't show up for you, that's not going to be good on your mental health. You need to purge. So that's my final word.
My final word is very much like yours, Toshiba. We need to be aware of who is around us, because if you're not for me, you're toxic for me. So you need to be as far away from me as possible. Another thing is check up on each other. Give people space to feel. Give people space to cry. Give people space to punch a punching bag if that's what they need to do. Whatever they need to do, give them the space to do that, because I agree, your mental health is everything. If we don't come out of this without our mental health, we're never going to become stronger. We're never going to be able to have that strength to fight the fight. We won't have the strength to be able to do the things that we need to do to make ourselves as a people and as a community stronger. So make sure you're mentally well, make sure you're mentally strong. And if that means lying in your bed for a week and doing absolutely nothing, that's okay. Do it. That's me. Telly, do you have anything to say?
No.
Stay woke.
That's the show, and we will see you guys next week, where we are hoping to have Stacey's full attention, and to be able to have people really engage and ask her questions, because this is sometimes very good. Appreciate anyone who joined us. Thank you to Mika, who was most of all. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And it's not going to get any better next week, but I'll stick with you and stay blessed.
Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising through Bahama waters. No welfare supporters.
Bye.
Nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot. My son got knocked.